In order to consciously create, you need to begin from nothingness. You need to begin from the void. And in order to get there, you need to come into complete alignment and complete nothingness. That's the only way you can consciously create in that moment. Otherwise, all your creations, majority of your creations in life are unconscious because you're stuck in the subconscious, the belief systems, all of that. Majority of the time, we're walking around unconsciously creating, living from default, a walking head, because in each moment, we are bringing the past with us. We are bringing old beliefs, the past, everything with us. So imagine like a whiteboard. When you want to create new, you want to make sure that whiteboard is cleared off. There is nothing on that whiteboard. Otherwise, everything on that whiteboard is going to be full of your past, full of subconscious beliefs, full of stories, all of that crap that you're actually wanting to let go of and move forward from. So when that whiteboard is filled with all of that stuff, you're not going to be able to consciously create. You're going to actually be creating based on what's already on there. So let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a way I can say this using the whiteboard. Let's say you wrote everything in blue and you only have the blue marker. So automatically you just think, okay, I'm going to write on here with the blue marker because it's just automatic. It's already there. It's already programmed within. You're already used to it. You're writing with the blue marker. But when you come to the void, when you come into the nothingness and start from nothing, all of a sudden you get this inspiration. Ooh, I'd love to see purple on this board. And if you don't have that purple marker, you get that purple marker. And then you start creating with that purple marker. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense because everything needs to start from nothing, from zero. When looking at the numbers, look at zero. And also for those, if you see 000 a lot, that's the void. That's the nothingness that you begin to create with, which then leads to one. One is the thought, the intention that starts to begin writing on the zero, on that blank slate. And then there's the two, when it becomes that seed, when it starts to grow, when there's duality. It starts to come more into this manifesting world that we live in. Then you got number three. And the three is the official first form. You get your first shape, the triangle, because you got the zero, or no, you got the one, the two, and then it makes the three. So you got nothingness, you got the one, you got the two, and then now you got the three, which has got the 3 points. So it's really actually the three is made up of 0, 1, 2, 3, even though people say it's 1, 2, 3. You need the zero in order to get to the three. You need the nothingness in order to. So now I'm getting into Pythagorean numbers, which I absolutely love. When I see numbers, I don't actually look at them so much from an angel number perspective. I actually look at Pythagorean's theory on numbers and I look at it from there on what's going on with my life. And sometimes some definitions that you hear about when people talk about angel numbers, they could be somewhat similar. But that's what's going on. You're starting from nothing. You're starting from zero. You have to bring yourself to that blank space of nothingness. So the question is, what do you need to let go of? Right? So there's something you want to create in your life in a certain area. When it comes to that area of life, what are you holding on to? What are your beliefs into what you want to create? What do you believe? Can you create it? What are your past experiences of creating it? So, for example, sometimes we want to create something. It's like, oh, but I did that before and it didn't work out. Shit happened, this happened, that happened. Well, guess what? You're a whole new person right now. You're totally different right now. You're in a totally different new moment. You get to choose this moment. And if that past starts to come up, just like the whiteboard, you could start erasing it. You're not bound to it. You're not attached. You can let go of that attachment. All you got to do is get an eraser and erase it. So, what action do you need to take in order to help you clear that old out, that belief out, in order to come like to zero again, to come back to zero again? Even when you were born, you came in with zero, with an astrological blueprint as well. Not the way some people see astrology. It's really just our own matrix in some ways. It's actually our own. Because those, anyways, that's a whole other topic on the matrix. So just like a baby that came in pure, okay, it had its own intentions, of course, because the soul, but not the baby itself, of course, had its intentions. You come from nothing. And then slowly, slowly, the world starts to fill things in. And then you start to create your own beliefs based on the world that filled things in. Okay. Undoing all of that and coming to zero, coming to nothing, letting go. It's the only way you can consciously create. Because then when you come into your alignment, you can ask yourself, what is it that I really want to create? What is it that I want to experience in this world at this moment? Have you actually even asked yourself that? What do I want to experience in this world? What kind of life do I want to create? And then also ask yourself, why? Why do I want to create it? Is it conditioning? Is it someone else's dream? Is it what you should do or have to do? Or is it what you want to do? You'd love to do. You'd love to experience the fun of. Does it have a meaning? What meaning are you giving it? And bring yourself back to zero. Now, if you want any help releasing anything, I'm booking privates below. I also have some videos below, and I'll also include, because I do have a tapping channel, I'll include the playlist somewhere here.